Welcome to Triple A Turkey Farm. In today's video, we are basically going to look at how you can prepare the brooder for your day-old poults. So walk with me to the turkey house, and then I basically show you how we are going about brooding our day-old poults. As you can see, you will notice that I have carved plywood in that corner. So basically this is our brooder for our day-old turkeys. So the reason why we decide to have our day-old turkeys in this kind of curved structure is to basically prevent them from extreme weather conditions. So when our turkeys have been hatched, we basically transfer them from the nest. You notice actually this turkey has just hatched chicks. We already have some chicks here. The hatching process is still ongoing. Notice there are some chicks there and a few eggs that have not been hatched. So we are basically going to give it one more day to see if those remaining eggs can be hatched, and then we shall transfer those day-old poults with their mother to the brooder that we have just prepared here. This is a simple brooder made just out of plywood. Within our turkey house, we've decided to basically carve an area with plywood to create a brooder where we're going to put our day-old poults. So basically inside our brooder, you can see we have put coffee husks. This is just the bedding that will give our turkeys a soft landing, and also to provide a conducive environment where they can be able to grow properly. You already see that there is already this string. So basically this string is where we're going to suspend the feed, the starter feed for the day-old poults. We're also going to provide water within this curved structure. Now, why do we use plywood? We basically use this plywood and have our poults enclosed in there to shield them from extreme weather conditions, especially coldness. We notice that actually one of the challenges most of the farmers face is actually high mortality, especially of the poults. This is usually within the first week when they have just been hatched. So, and usually most of the poults will either die because of exposure to coldness. So what we do here is we make sure we try to shield the poults from the extreme coldness by just having them in an enclosure like this. Of course, we're going to have them in an enclosure in this carved plywood for about 3 weeks, and then thereafter this is our other brooder. So we shall remove the plywood and then just have a bit of small plywood down, and then an open space with chicken mesh, because you notice after 3 weeks actually the turkeys will have developed feathers, or the poults will have developed feathers, and these feathers are able to basically shield them from extreme coldness. Now inside this other brooder, you notice that we have our poults. We have our poults. Those are our 3 weeks poults, 3 weeks old. We have still left these poults with their mother because we still think that their mother needs to sit on them at night and give them warmth. but after 1.5 months, about 1.5 months, we shall be able to get the mother out of this brooder, and equally the poults, because by then they will have been of age and they can be able to free range, just like the rest of our other turkeys. These turkeys here that you see are basically on free range. You just release them in the morning, and so they're able to basically go out there and scavenge for feed and then return in the evening. So this is how we are going about brooding. We basically shield the poults from extreme weather conditions, especially coldness. And also in the first 3 weeks, we make sure that they are in a completely closed place, just like you see that carved plywood, together with their mother, such that their mother can be able to further give them warmth, especially during the night, such that they don't succumb to coldness. So dear viewers, that is basically how we go about brooding. So that is our brooder for the 3 weeks old poults. You can see their mother is still there, and basically they have in there their feed, that is starter feed, and also you notice also there is some water. Yeah, so these we shall release them after 1.5 months. We believe by that time they will be of age and they should be able to survive on their own. So kindly share with us if you have or if you are doing it differently. Share with us how we can improve on this. If there is any better way we can do it, we shall be glad. You can put your remarks or comments in the comment section, and we shall be glad to receive feedback from you. Otherwise, thank you for listening to me. Inside our poult breeder, you can see we have already suspended the poults feeds. This is actually starter. We also have clean water here. All these are slightly suspended above the ground to basically prevent contamination of the feed and the water with the coffee husks. You basically need to suspend slightly above the ground at a level where the poults can be able to reach and have this feed and clean water. Thank you for listening to me. Kindly put comments in the comment section of basically what you think. So basically we are done with the preparation of the brooder. You can see already the feed, the poults feed is already in. Also have water. These are slightly raised above the ground to prevent contamination of the poults droppings, and also